Hello everyone, I am Pushpasri having registration number 21BQ1805M5 from CSED. Today let us discuss about single bus architecture. Before discussing single bus architecture, let us see what is bus architecture. Bus architecture is a communication system that transfers data between components inside a single computer or between multiple computers. Most computers have three buses. They are control bus, address bus and data bus. The first is the control bus, which carries control signals from the processor to the other component. Address bus, it stores the address of the bus. Third one is data bus, which stores the data. Bus is a collection of wires. All the input devices are connected to bus. When the input is given, the input is passed to processor with the help of the bus. Now let us see about single bus architecture. The simple bus architecture is a form of computer architecture. It is made up of software tools and intellectual property cores interconnected by buses using simple and clear rules that allows the implementation of an embedded system. This is the diagram of single bus architecture. Now let's see the working of single bus architecture. Input devices gives the input data and the data is carried by the bus. The bus carries the input data to the memory. The memory sends the input data to the processor by using the bus to be processed. The processor processes the data and sends it to the output device through bus. Advantages and disadvantages. Single bus architecture has advantages of simplicity and low cost. Single bus structure has disadvantages of limited speed since usually only 2 units can participate in a data transfer at any one time. This means that an arbitration system is required and that units will be forced to wait. Now let us discuss about functional units. This is the diagram of functional units. In functional units we have the components. ALU stands for arithmetic logical unit, CU stands for control unit, MU stands for memory unit. So let's see how it works. A computer have 5 functional units like input, memory unit, arithmetic and logical unit, output unit, control unit, which we have been seen in before diagram. So now let's see what is input unit. Computers take coded information via input unit. The most famous input device is a keyboard. Whenever we press any key, it is automatically being transferred to corresponding binary code and transmitted over a cable to memory or processor. Memory unit. It stores program as well as data, and there are 2 types of memories, that is primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is quite fast, which works at electronic speed. Program should be stored in memory before getting executed. Random access memory are those memory in which location can be accessed in a shorter period of time after specifying the address. Primary memory is essential but expensive. So we went for secondary memory, which is quite cheaper. It is used when large amount of data and programs are needed to store particularly the information that we do not access very frequently. Example, magnetic disks, tapes. Arithmetic and logic unit. All the arithmetic and logic operations are performed by ALU, and these operations are initiated once the operands are brought into the processor. Output unit. It displays the processed result to the outside well. Thank you.